Hey, it's your boy, the big back, the one himself, the virus. Yeah, it's me. Today we're going to be reacting to 37 minutes of Karen's getting arrested. Yeah, this should be a good one.
Karens will argue with literally anyone. So in today's video, we show you what happens when Karens argue with the judge. Starting things off, we have this guy who came home to notice that his mom's ashes were missing. But what happened to the ashes is just disrespectful.
Yo, I might have like tetanitis or something. I think that's the name. I think my right ear might actually be going deaf from the AirPods. It's not like deaf, but I could like, you know, I sense little, like I could hear that noise, like that, ding, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes. So I gotta, because like the sound, this one, like I feel, bro, this like this side, I feel like I could, I don't know, it feels. He cheated, so I threw his mom's ashes in the river. I don't even know what to say to that.
Like I be going crazy, like insane, like stupid.
After the video was shared online, they had identified the Karen, and she was booked and charged with altering a corpse.
Damn.
The Fort Worth police released a statement stating, Gladney was charged with abuse of a corpse and is now facing maximum penalty of a year in prison and a fine of up to $4,000.
Okay, I thought it was going to be only $4,000, but a year in prison too. That's
If convicted of the Class A misdemeanor charge. We have this Karen who was caught red-handed doing this.
Kraft allegedly spray-painted racial slurs on her neighbor's driveway in Lake Forest in June. Not once, but 3 times. One incident captured on the Pineda family's security cameras. She was charged with harassment.
Everyone grab your snacks. Okay, this is some big back activity. But, grab your snacks right now. Hold on. Bro, I can't find anything. We got a Mamba, we got a fruit roll.
And criminal mischief. The court issued a no-contact order on July 16th, but on July 27th, the Pinedas believe she was caught on their cameras again.
She was coming from her residence into our yard and pouring a chemical in our yard.
All right.
And the next day is when we noticed it. It looks like it's in the shape of.
If you thought she couldn't do anything worse, it gets way worse.
The Pinedas say they've also seen shards of glass thrown into their yard.
I just saw something get thrown over. Hold on.
Capturing this moment on their cell phones.
There's glass. Again.
They also claim they found hot dogs near their backyard playground with glass in them.
No, she's going to jail. Oh no, what happened? What happened, bro? Broski.
Don't feel safe knowing Kraft is only 2 doors down.
I feel like maybe she's just trying to push us out of the house at this point.
Now watch as she faces the judge.
I want to make sure you understand. You may have posted bond, but the court can put you back in a heartbeat.
A stern warning Thursday afternoon in court as Suzanne Kraft stood in front of a judge accused of violating her no-contact order filed by the Pineda family, who watched and listened from the hallway.
I'm not saying that you've had contact. I just know there's an allegation. And what I'm telling you is, if they can prove it, then you could very well end up back in jail.
The victims were ready to testify, but the hearing was postponed and rescheduled for another week. Her next court hearing, she was held in contempt and sentenced to 7 days of home incarceration. Her bond was set to $5,000, and she was criminally charged with harassment and criminal mischief. This man was caught on camera shouting expletives and racist comments towards an Asian American family at a restaurant in Carmel Valley. Take a look.
Whoa. Okay, say that again. Yeah, say that again. Oh, now you're shy?
Say it again.
Say it again. Now you're shy?
What's wrong with you, man?
Say it one more time. Yeah. I'm sorry, you need to leave. Yeah, he needs to leave. That is not appropriate.
Need to leave.
Oh, you need to not talk
No,
about
you
that
need
like
to
that.
leave.
What's wrong with you?
An Asian piece of.
Oh my god.
Watch how this restaurant employee deals with this Kevin.
Get out. You are not allowed here.
I already put my.
Do not talk to our guests like that. Get out now.
Who are these?
They are valued guests.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Yeah, they're valued guests.
Yeah, you're a racist. You are not allowed here ever.
Yeah, really. No problem. I'm saying.
Shortly after the video went viral, he was identified as Michael Lofthouse, and so was his own company, forcing him to resign from.
Wow. You have your own company and you're doing that. This guy might be actually retarded. So you're being racist and you have your own company. Like, you shouldn't be racist either way, but you have your own company and you're just racist in public. Oh, buddy, you're retarded. You don't deserve that company.
From it. Lofthouse later issued an apology stating, "My behavior in the video is appalling. This was clearly a moment where I lost control and made incredibly hurtful and divisive comments. I would like to deeply apologize to the Chan family." Do you think Lofthouse was really sorry or not? Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Now this Karen was ranting and acting very inappropriate, but it's how she treated the flight attendants that landed her in hot water.
Oh, they're gonna get put the stairs up there. But it's not just her, it's a couple of them.
It's reported that this is where the Karen starts refusing to exit the flight. Refusing to get off a flight doesn't last long until cops arrive.
Wait, how do they get a person off a flight if they're in midair, let's say? Maybe they turn the plane around, probably 100%.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You actually didn't. You actually didn't. You didn't come down when there was multiple people talking.
What's your first name? What's your name?
Bro, I'm getting tight, bro.
Unlucky for this Karen.
I think she's intoxicated.
Karen, because it was later reported that she was put on the no-fly list. Up next, this Karen, who was given the name Cornerstone Caroline, falsely accused a 9-year-old boy of groping her backside while she was shopping. But when the shop released the footage, it showed what actually happened.
Guess it. Egg and cheese on a roll, salt, pepper, ketchup.
And she was wrong. You got like 5 witnesses who saw it.
No, I see. I spoke to that lady in the blue shirt.
Oh, that's good.
Now it clearly shows the child never placed a hand on this Karen.
And then she calls the cops.
The Karen goes out front of the store and does what they all do best and calls the cops.
What happened?
White lady called the cops on a black lady. I get it. Yeah, they're videotaping. Mentally ill. Yeah.
Mentally
Listen,
ill?
I'm a kid. Listen, you remember me, right? From school, right?
Yeah,
that's right. The son grabbed my. She said that she decided I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here right here. Security camera. Let me go. Don't stay nowhere. Hold on.
Let's make it go viral.
Go home. No. Let me go.
No, not her.
No.
Come on. She's calling police on a black woman. Go home.
She needs to go home.
The boy spoke publicly to the media, stating that he doesn't forgive this woman and that she needs help. But Karen has her own thoughts about that.
What I felt was across both cheeks.
Lady, take a look at. Okay. Lady, take a look at yourself. You're a crackhead, all right?
Didn't know what had happened.
That's right. The son grabbed my.
She's now written "Do not knock" on her apartment door.
I regret that I escalated the situation. I should simply have said, "Don't touch me." I shouldn't have cursed.
Eventually, Cornerstone Caroline issued an apology to the young boy, but the apology doesn't sound too apologetic, as she says this: "Young man, I don't know your name, but I'm sorry," and that New York police do not have a record of her making a 911 call. Well, this next guy learned that instant karma is real after giving the middle finger.
Buddy, are we driving on ice right now? Where the fuck are you going, mate? That's crazy.
He definitely learned the hard way that actions do have consequences. A licensed street vendor was just enjoying his day selling fruit to his local neighborhood, but there always seems to be a Karen or Kevin not too far away. Well, in this case, it was a Kevin.
Kevin? I never heard of a Kevin before, so it's a male Karen.
It has to have receipts. By law, it has to have receipts to prove that they're not stolen. That's the law.
The fruit.
Where's the profit incentive to sell things that aren't stolen? I'm the resident of this neighborhood. That's why. Are you going to live here? Because I'm going to sue you.
Oh, try to sue me, but I
am wrong with it. Okay, where do you live? What the are you doing here? Mind your business. This is my
neighborhood.
Okay, well, this is illegal.
No,
this
wait, this is government property.
No, this is an R1 zoning district. You don't know.
I do know my.
R1 zoning district means strictly residential, no businesses. He has no business permit. Let me finish.
If my kid wants to put a lemonade stand here, are you going to call him names?
That's different.
You're a bully.
No, you're an idiot. You're a fool. And I'm protecting my property rights.
Where in the hell?
Okay.
You're protecting all of these neighbors enjoy this.
It doesn't matter. It's illegal.
It
is illegal. I already did.
But this Kevin doesn't stop there, because only a few days later, he destroys another vendor's property.
What? What the fuck? Yo.
He doesn't stop there when he was caught again by another vendor.
Out of here.
Policia.
Get the out of here. I'll call the police on you. Get out of here. This is illegal.
And another day, another vendor he destroys.
You're illegally in my neighborhood.
And give your name. Leave your name.
Mind your business.
The police were called after one protester
Mind your
demanded for the
business.
man to be arrested. He was later identified and arrested for his actions. It was later reported by the Los Angeles Police Department that he was arrested and now faces a misdemeanor battery charge. This lady was just doing her job when she was attacked by a wild Karen.
Can I do my job, please? Let me call you in. I'm trying to get the leaves out of the road. Oh my God! Get out of my face! You're so dumb! Get out of my face!
No way
It's
that,
like,
bro.
maybe if you weren't in the way, I could do this, right?
Her reasoning as to why is just shocking.
Get away from my car! The car's for my daughter! Who is that polite? Get out of my...
Karens are
Yo, these people aren't real. Bro.
everywhere these days. And this 72-year-old cancer patient was unlucky. to have a Karen judge and find him for this reason.
A defendant is asked why he hasn't been keeping his walkway clear.
I am a consent very old man.
But his difficult situation didn't garner much sympathy.
Shameful. The neighbors should not have to look at that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
This exchange between 31st District Judge Alexis Crott and an elderly cancer survivor is garnering criticism on social media.
Is it, ma'am, forgivable because my father is currently sick and we cleaned that after?
You see that photo?
I am very sick, man.
That is shameful.
The 72-year-old Hamtramck man was in court for violating a city ordinance, failing to maintain his property.
If I could give you jail time on this, I would.
It was reported that
What? You would give jail time for a busted up shed or like a garage thingy, bro? He's like 72, right? But he give him a break, bro. Nah, bro. Bro, it didn't even look that bad. Yo, I'm sorry, but like, bro, they should.
that Crott cannot
He's retired, right? 72. Then he should be like, I don't know. Like the city should do that. I don't know. Or like
comment on this situation as a judge. Next up, we have this Karen who makes multiple racist comments to workers, telling them to speak English and even asking if any of them are illegal.
Is English. Doesn't matter. It's still English. It's English. 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 Is anybody here illegal? Are these guys illegal? What's the name of this company? Look at this. Look at this. It's America. Speak English.
Bro, I'm about to speak Polish right into her face, bro, and she's gonna think I'm a Russian terrorist or something.
Speak English. So this is a foreman working for this company, Morans. And he's speaking Spanish to these guys. So your tax dollars up here in New Hampshire. That's what's going on.
Like I know I'm autistic, but
That's what's going on here. That is what's going on. So now they have people who don't speak English who are putting in.
A man comes to try and defuse the situation, but this happens instead.
Are they in America?
Yes.
Okay, they should be speaking English.
Why? Who said, what
they
law?
should be speaking English.
Because what?
They should be speaking English. Are they illegal aliens? They don't speak the language?
What is
illegal aliens? Yo, this lady needs to go to like I don't know, bro. Is she okay in the head, bro? Bro.
Speaking the language have to do with
Do they not speak the language?
When you drive into the state, what does it say?
Do they not speak the language?
I have no idea.
Okay, why do you care?
Because
I wasn't talking to you.
You're harassing me.
I have a right.
To harass people?
How am I harassing them?
You're yelling at them.
Am I yelling?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay.
I can hear you
Are they
across
illegal?
the street.
So
I'm trying to enjoy my lunch.
So then go enjoy your lunch. Why are you wearing a mask?
Why am I wearing a mask?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a global pandemic.
Really? Okay. Okay. So this guy decided that he's going to come over here and be a social justice warrior. Right.
Shortly after the videos were posted online, this Karen was identified, and here is what she had to say on Facebook. Good morning. So if you want people in America to speak English, that makes you a racist. I'm not backing down. However, she was forced to when a petition for her to be removed from a radio show was made. The petition succeeded, with the radio show releasing a statement online stating, Ms. Ploss is no longer associated or affiliated in any way with WSMN or Bardis Russell Broadcasting. We will not tolerate discrimination, racism, or hatred. A person who finds a little longer wait for McMuffin so emotionally disruptive that it results in them recording themselves expressing their concerns in tears is allowed to roam around and be a police officer. Well, we now bring you Karen McMuffin.
To get my food, I had already done my mobile order so that, people don't pay for my stuff because I just always like to pay for it myself. But I'm on my way home from work. When I pull up to the window, they hand me my receipt, so I go to the second window to get my food, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And so the girl comes to the window and asks me what my order was. I repeat my order and my coffee order, and they asked me to pull up because my food's not ready. It's an English muffin meal with a hash brown and coffee.
What she says next is what landed her the nickname Karen McMuffin.
And they asked me to pull up. So I pull up forward, and a
Can we
girl
get
comes
to
out
this
with my coffee
punchline?
and just the coffee. And she hands it to me, and I have my window down. And that's all she hands me is the coffee. So I told her, I said, don't bother with the food because right now I'm too nervous to take it. It doesn't matter how many hours I've been up. It doesn't matter what I've done for anyone. Right now I'm too nervous to take a meal from McDonald's because I can't see it being made. I don't know what's going on with people nowadays, but please, just give us a break.
Are you crying over a freaking McMuffin that they didn't give you? Oh dear heavens. America is actually so big-backed. I can't, brother. I know I'm big-backed as well, but like, bro.
Please just give us a break. I don't know how much more I can take. I've been in this for 15 years and I've never, ever had such anxiety about waiting for McDonald's drive-thru food. So just have a heart, and if you see an officer, just tell them.
No way. Wait, this is an officer? No way it's an officer. Yo, I saw like the little radio thing, but there's no way this is a police officer. If this is a police officer, they should be, the whole apartment, sheriff's office, like, get fired, bro, for hiring this lady. Please. Who hired this lady?
Karen McMuffin's video was seen more than 10 million times on Facebook and was reposted on Twitter, where it received over 1 million views with thousands of comments. We now bring you Karen Judge, who was overseeing a divorce hearing when the judge said something he shouldn't have. Take a look.
After everything was finished, except for those 2 pieces of paper, his Social Security earning statements, which he doesn't have, and this supposed report that exists for Lehigh.
He gets his Social Security every year indicating
the earnings statement.
He gets his earnings statement.
Okay.
He gets it. He gets it every year. So she asked for it. Why didn't he?
Some dungeon entrances in Top Heroes are super sneaky. At Sentry Tower, most players just grab the chest and leave. But there's actually a basement entrance right
Shut up, man.
He provided.
He doesn't have it.
He doesn't. He threw it away?
I would presume he did.
Oh, come on.
But he is not having any of it and starts doing anything to try and prove his point.
If you say he got it, Judge, I don't know.
Don't you get it?
No, I don't get it.
You don't get it,
Judge.
I get it.
I don't get it.
You get it? You get it? Everybody gets it.
Everybody gets it. I must be the one that doesn't get it.
Social Security sends it to your home.
They do.
Every year.
They sent it to my home 4 years ago. I haven't received it in the last 3.
Well, it doesn't stop there, because this is the final point before he says something he will regret.
Well, when did you become an illegal alien?
Judge?
It comes to you.
Judge, I am going to... That was a totally inappropriate comment.
I didn't mean it. I'm only... listen to me.
Why are these guys like illegal alien? Why are they saying that? What the what are they, bro? These people are so like mentally ill, bro.
The attorney returns after 10 minutes and the judge apologizes to her. But it is too late for the judge because the attorney later filed a misconduct complaint against him. Moving forward, we have this Karen who goes to a Mexican restaurant and starts claiming that they served her cat meat. But that doesn't stop there because she decides to harass other customers and onlookers.
It's a masculine name you have. How old are you? Doesn't matter.
My pronouns are she, her, though.
She heard?
Yeah, she heard.
What do you think my pronouns are?
It's really not any of my business, unless you want me to know them.
Why did you tell me your pronouns?
Well, because for me, I'd like to be addressed, you know, by my pronouns, so.
What are your pronouns?
She, heard.
Do you have
I don't know. That's kind of my business. Do you?
You don't need to be asking these persons.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to ask.
You're the one asking me what gender I am.
I didn't ever ask you that.
You're asking my pronouns.
I didn't ask that either.
Do I look like a man?
I don't know what you
Do
look
I
like.
sound like a man?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do I stand like a man?
What does a man stand like?
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess no.
You millennial. I'm a female. You're a female too.
She continues on.
Can you please just leave?
You gotta go.
Leave my
Get out of here.
alone.
Get out of here.
You need to
leave.
So disrespectful.
Bro got a limp.
Disrespectful.
Yes,
Foot.
I'm sorry.
I want you to leave.
Are they
my
on
friend
their way?
alone.
Well, you guys have been talking to me ever since I told you that
You've been sitting here yelling, throwing things. It's
You're throwing out there and making threats.
What did I throw?
You might not remember, but like 10 things.
Can? I was gonna pick it up. Thanks for picking it up for me.
My job, you know, I'm getting paid too.
Oh, nice. When are the cops gonna get here? Which district?
Doesn't matter. We're gonna find out.
Are you friends with some of them? What?
I actually know District 1, District 2, District 5.
Well, then you probably have nothing to worry about.
No, I can't wait till they get here.
Okay.
Why don't you go to work? You're just standing out here.
I'm at work. I'm getting paid to stand out here and catch the breeze. We're making sure. Yeah, that's me.
Proud to own it.
Only one of us is making money right now.
Shortly after the incident, she was arrested, and it was reported that the reason for her outburst was because she suffers from a mental health issue. Now watch as this Karen calls the cops all because she didn't like the taste of her Chinese food.
Alliance Police and Fire, where's your emergency?
At Main Moon in College Plaza.
What's the problem?
I had bought some Chinese food and
Ain't no way you called the police over
That's
some
so fun.
Chinese
Coolest
food,
plugin I
bro.
ever used. Arcade.
What is wrong with
it's
people?
not to par to me, and I asked to get my money back, and they acting like they don't understand me and took my food and won't give me my money back.
What's your name?
Tracy McLeod.
And this is why you called 911.
What am I supposed to do? Jump over the thing and beat them up and get my money back?
This Karen learned that calling the
my
cops for an
God.
unnecessary reason will land you with a misdemeanor charge for misuse of calling 911. Moving into your new neighborhood should make you feel safe and welcome. But for these people, they ran into some Karens.
Go ahead. Call the police. Call the police then. Call the police.
This is very.
No, go ahead. Call the police. I'm recording, and I'm going to definitely be posting that. Yeah, exactly. I don't give a f.
And you're telling
No,
us.
yeah, you're our neighbors, and you're sitting over here talking about. Bro, how do we look suspicious? Yes, because we're moving in. Because we're moving. I mean, hold on a minute, because I really want you to. I want you to explain this to me. I really want you to explain this to me. Okay? You got a vacant apartment. Someone's moving
We
in.
didn't know there's a
You
vacant
never
apartment
seen
on
them
the
before.
third floor.
Okay, so
We're just asking a question.
Okay, and
but we don't know.
okay, but here's the thing,
she's
though.
just saying, why
She
didn't
just
you
sat
go
over
through the
there and
front
immediately
door?
accused
But
me
she said, why
of being
can't you look
suspicious. How do I look suspicious?
Because you're telling her where the to go and she don't know where she's going.
Yeah,
But you guys
I'm
should rent
talking. I'm asking to make sure that the key works. We got the key from Arcelli. You don't want to sit here telling me we look suspicious. You don't want active racist as hell and dumb as hell.
You want to pull the
Did you get
racist
AJ?
card.
Yeah. AJ.
She continues on going even though he informed her what he was doing.
Out of here.
You talking about?
You think you talking
You.
a little
You calling a black man a boy now? Yeah, look at that. Calling a black man a boy. See what I'm saying? Calling a black man a boy. You talking about checking what?
Check your friend.
Okay. What's he not gonna do? Okay. My friend. He's here for me.
Check your man.
So, that's not my man. That's my roommate.
I said,
Okay.
her.
Nah.
didn't know she
That's
was
why
a
I'm
man.
recording that. You guys sitting over here immediately. Immediately. You sat over here accusing me. Accusing me.
You're gonna look stupid.
Okay. Stupid for what? Stupid for what?
You're over here pulling the black card race. You
The race card. No things are race card. It is what it is. You got a black man over here asking his friend to move. Apparently it does though. Apparently it does though. Apparently it does though.
You're standing in front of our apartment building and we've never seen you
and I told her, go to the third floor.
and it's very offensive.
Yeah, I'm gonna record because you're accusing me of a crime that I have not committed.
The video.
Okay, but why argue? Like, I'm just not talking to you, bro. I don't care if I'm moving in. I'm not talking.
Video was later posted on social media where it received thousands of views. It was later reported that the cops got involved to assist with the incident and no reports were filed. Having a Kevin as your neighbor must be very hard, especially when you catch them trying to sabotage a doorbell camera all because he claims it overlooks his home. However, it clearly shows that it doesn't. He doesn't stop there because he tries again.
What is Buddy doing?
And he tries again. It was reported that his antics led him to being hauled to court and pleading guilty to criminal damage when CCTV showed him snipping its wires with pliers. And, on another occasion, Grove was seen taking a hammer to another camera at the home. We all know that being politely asked to do something shouldn't be such a big issue. Well, for this next...
Alright, we're gonna end it there. I know we ended it early, but if you guys want to see the full video, down, link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you guys are new. And peace!